Welcome to the Laughta Likes Show on NBC, your favourite go-to podcast to discover and connect with some of the hottest Arab artists globally. My name is Laughta, and today I have not one, but two very likeable guests for you. They're on the come-up and they're smashing through. It's Sweam and Odee in the building. Welcome to the Laughta Likes Show.
Thank you for having us.
You guys always look amazing.
Thank you.
And you bring a whole new aura. Do you know I am excited to have you on my show?
Thank you so much. We're happy to be here.
I literally spotted you through an Instagram post that was being made, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And I was like, who are these two? They look interesting. Then I heard some bars from you, and I was like, let me do my research. Hold on. We've got some newbies that have just landed onto the music scene here in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
This is something unique. I want to know, first of all, you're a producer and you're a rapper. Let's ask a few questions. When did you first start rapping?
April,
literally.
Okay, basically, I never rapped.
Yeah.
I'm a singer at heart. Okay, I always sang. I had a mediocre voice, but, you know, I've worked on it, and now it's pretty good. But rapping, writing, I've only started recently, like when we started working on an album. But before that, I was just doing melodies, choruses, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So you were more a melodic type of artist.
Yeah.
How interesting. And you just decided to go for rap, which is weird because I've listened to your stuff. You've got some flows and delivery.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What about yourself, music production?
I found my music production during the worst period in my life. I was just 15 years old. I was going through a lot of big family issues, you know. So music was the only way I can let all the pain inside me and all the, you know, everything inside me, I can let it all out because of music, you know. So I was just 15 years old, every day, wallah, every day, like literally every day.
So when did the idea of Sweam and Odee come about, and for you to be like a producer and rap duo?
You know something? It was never planned.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
it was never something we planned about. Just, I found this guy on my Instagram.
No.
I was
I
just
found
selling.
him.
You found me?
I found him, okay?
I found you
Here's
on
how
my
it happened.
DM.
There was a little kid called Saleh, and he was like reposting a lot of people, and he reposted one of his beats. He was like
The
posting
Kanye West
beats,
type,
the
huh?
Kanye beat.
Huh.
And I saw that, and I was just starting to like think about making music. So I reached out to him. I was like, I didn't even say salam. I didn't say anything. I was like, yo, let's collab.
I can imagine with you.
And he replied immediately. He was like, yo, what's up, bro? Do you make music? I was like, no, but I make music now.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, yeah.
So you were already thinking of the idea of being a rapper. It's not just like hearing his beats made you want to...
Yeah, I was just thinking of... I was doing a lot of covers, and I was thinking maybe I should start doing... the first plan was to make one original song. Then I met him. We started talking. He introduced me to a couple of the guys.
Yeah.
We had like a group called Space Gang.
Okay.
There was like 5 of us. So that was it. We were like a group. We had a group chat, but we didn't make any music.
Yeah.
We were just like, let's make a song tomorrow. We hop on a call. Nothing happens.
Oh.
But
And then after a while, one of the guys called Pop Soul, he sent us a demo for a song called طول اليوم.
Yeah. Oh.
Once I got the demo, I was like, this song is a hit. We started working on it. We released it a year later. It came out, made some noise, and then we were together ever since.
later I found out that he's living super close to my house. So we start hanging out together.
Yeah.
And he knows one of my old friends. So it was the energy just clicked on in a crazy way, wallah.
Yeah, it happened
That's
just
why.
randomly. We were
Yeah.
supposed to be a group. The group fell apart. Only me and him kept going. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, that's interesting. And were the
Yeah.
group also rappers and producers? Or...
They were all rappers,
Yeah.
but
Oh my God.
everyone was a different city, and
Yeah.
the chemistry wasn't there.
Okay, but you guys have found each other. How's it been since working together then? How do you find
Been
it?
smooth sailing. We've
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
obviously some arguments about which track to drop, which track not to drop, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's all business stuff.
Yeah.
But working together has been smooth, and we trust each other completely.
Yeah.
We don't even need to be in the same room or in the same studio. Like, I'd send him a file, he'd send it back, stuff like that. Without, I wouldn't even question his opinion, because with beats, he sends me it. I'm like, that's it. We just need to sequence it.
That's
And the same thing
lovely.
with me recording. He'd
Yeah.
send me the beats and I'd work, and that's it. We trust each other completely.
Yeah, you want that type of energy and that trust and positive feeling when you're creating and when you're releasing music. And to have each other is always going to be a benefit if you can find a positive style relationship, because
Exactly, yeah.
you don't want to continuously like clash or anything that will hinder your creativity.
Yeah.
But by the sounds of it, you're on a smooth road, and it's very smooth
ma'am.
sailing right now.
Yeah, very.
I hope it continues this way, because I feel like you're bringing something unique, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, you're both from Jeddah. This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
right.
Yeah.
And how would you, any one of you can answer this, how would you describe the rap scene there right now?
I'd say the new generation of Jeddah
Mm-hmm.
rap scene is really good. They're doing a lot of good work, professional work. They're starting to
Yeah.
understand the game,
Yeah.
but there's like a bad reputation to it, you know?
Bad
Yeah.
image, yeah.
But I think the new guys, we're doing something different. We're trying to do a lot of new stuff. So that's why we didn't do Arabic. I did English because I wanted English, not because I couldn't do Arabic, you know?
Okay.
So I wanted to be with the Sauds and with the Jeeds and with these guys. And then after a while, we gained little respect there. And then people started doubting. They were like, oh, this guy sings in English because he can't do Arabic like us. And all this, you know? So then we dropped a bunch of Arabic tracks and they were like, okay, never mind.
That's interesting. Okay, I never knew that. But you're here now, you're in Riyadh. Are you rating the rap scene in Riyadh?
It's way better.
Okay.
Well, that's way
Business-wise, it's way better. But Jeddah is the capital of music.
Yeah.
It's the capital of talent.
It's like Los Angeles, wallah, Jeddah for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Jet Town.
I love when I
J-Town.
speak to the Jeddawis. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah. They're very passionate about being from Jeddah.
Yeah.
I think you seem to have that competition there from being there, but you love it at the same time. It's
Of course,
interesting.
of course.
Now, it's very unique to see, in my opinion, I've been doing music for some time now,
Yeah.
and it's very unique for me to see a rapper and a producer roll around, form a duo, jump on shows together, and be a unit. And some producers, they want to be in the background more than the forefront.
You know, there is a big difference between the producer and the beat maker. Let me explain that. So the beat maker, he can just like sit in the room doing like 10 beats a day and set it all before he even goes to sleep. But the producer, he might be like sit for one track for all the week, you know?
Yeah.
The producer is someone like, sometimes the producer is way important than the artist by himself. Because I'm sorry, man. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's true, it's
Like,
true.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Like,
Brilliant, brilliant.
I'm
Go
sorry.
for it.
Like, that's true, but
Talk your truth.
you know,
Yeah.
the producer build the emotions. You know,
Yeah.
the producer connect the emotion inside the music and connect the emotions to the listener. You know, so I don't know. To all the producers who are watching me right now, what are you what are you doing in the backstage? You know,
Yeah, you got
that's your feelings. That's your music. That's your career. Just jump out and like burn all the city up. You know.
I love that. I think what you're saying is you're already doing a lot of the work. You're heavily involved in the creative side from the start, the middle point where the artist is sleeping and you're still fixing up the beat around their vocals, and then till the end conception of it. And then you deserve to be on that stage. And
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And sometimes, all of sometimes you will never do that again, okay? You will never say that again. He said, like, just put a DJ set, play the music, and hype me up. Bro, nah, that's not your music alone, you know? That's my music too. Like, I need to jump out on the stage because that's my feeling, man. That's my
I
feeling.
like that. I feel like
that.
a lot of producers would resonate with you, and maybe you might be the first to start this wave of producers chilling with the artists and saying, come out. But I think it's really complex if we go into the ins and outs of it, because you guys are almost together. Do you mainly work with him as a producer?
Yeah.
Right, so this is where it's different. Because as an artist myself, I don't tie myself to one producer. So
Yeah.
I can't have 20 producers coming out on stage with me saying this is my song. So it's a bit more complex than that. But if you're dedicated to each other like that and you form the pack, then it makes total sense for you to come out. And maybe what I think is more producers and artists should find maybe a producer that truly understands the craft of the artist to build with them over long term. and it would make sense for the producer to come out. But there's other ways I feel artists can give credit to the producer, and additionally there is other ways for the producer to give credit to themselves. I do feel like producers can go and create their own projects where
Maybe.
you're the head of the show and
Yeah.
you create your own collaborations. A lot of producers do this. They create their own compilation projects.
Yeah.
So this is a time to showcase what you do.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Create, and there's nothing stopping you. You could be your own artist
Yeah, of
and
course.
producer at the same time.
course.
And I think it's excellent that you are confident enough and are fighting for a cause to be recognized as a music producer, because I produce music and it's no joke. It takes a long time to work, but at the same time, the artists bring the beat to life, in my opinion.
There's so many ways an
Yeah.
artist could ruin a song, no matter how good the beat is.
That's so true.
Yeah, so you gotta.
Yeah, so we
you
got to give
match the
props to
energy.
Sweam all day long
Yeah.
for what he's doing. to
Also,
the tune.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
I disagree with you when you said a lot of artists can find a producer that can match their energy and stuff. There's no other Sweam Odee. There's just one.
Oh,
There's
like
no
this.
there's no other duo that can match
What about
us.
Missy and Timbaland when they were doing their thing?
No,
They did it though.
No.
That's proof of the pudding's in the proof, or whatever
They're
it's
gone.
called. The proof's
there's
in the
no.
pudding.
Now, it's us. That's
Okay.
it. And we match each other with many different genres. We've done a lot of different styles
I
together.
think you're unique. You can feel
Yeah.
instant connection, and like you're saying, you didn't even know you lived like so close to each
Yeah.
other. This
Yeah.
was always meant to happen. I don't feel like there are many Sweems and ODs. You're right.
Yeah.
I do truly feel that you've got something different that sets you apart from a lot of people, which is why I instantly was drawn to you to see, I wanted to know more. You do leave people wanting more.
we do have more. Yeah.
There's more.
Yeah.
There's
so right
definitely
now
more.
I'm getting like the competitive feel and really fierce side from you, I'd say, Odee. With you, you have that on the music. I listen to a lot of your songs. You're very versatile. You've got the melodic, you've got the rap, you've got the English, you've got the Arabic as well.
Yeah.
One track that I listened to, I was like, whoa, he's talking. King. What inspired that energy on that tune?
King was just like, I felt the beat. There was stuff that needed to be said. I had a lot of energy and I just felt the beat and I felt like I had to go crazy. And the second verse wasn't supposed to be there. I wrote it on the deadline before the album came out. So the second verse happened because we had a feature that was supposed to be on it and he couldn't do it. So I wrote it really quickly and we released the song.
I think you were saying you were the best rapper, like
Hardest MC.
hardest MC. Do you feel like you are the hardest MC?
He is.
I love that. I love the way
He
he's got
is.
your back. Listen,
is,
he's a
wallah.
producer you don't want to let go
He
of.
is. Wallah, he is. He's my Justin Bieber too, by the way.
Oh,
Wallah,
okay.
I
What we
call
got?
him my Justin Bieber. Wallah.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's got
Like, sure, me and Sweam, we are super different. You
Yeah.
know? I like hip hop.
Yeah.
And he like pop.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I'm a
That,
massive
like,
pop head.
yeah.
Like I love.
So when I drop
all
him a trap beat, a hard trap beat, and he gave me that, and he gave me that bars, I was like, damn, he can do both. Like he's my G right now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
talented, so you
Insane,
could do a bit of
man.
everything.
Insane, yeah.
And I love the way you support each other. That's that kind of energy that will get you far. Never change
Yeah,
that.
because at first it was never supposed to be a pact.
Okay.
Okay, I worked with you. Now let's work with other people.
Yeah.
And he tried to work with other people, and then he called me. He was like, "Dude, I can't find another Sweam.
Yeah, for real.
I can't. No
Why
one's
did you try-
matching
why
my
did
energy."
you try and what? Just to like expand your
Yeah, it's just like I'm
Yeah.
just hanging around.
Yeah.
You know? Just trying, but
Yeah. And the same here, like-
they are not like Sweam, because Sweam is my brother.
Okay,
Like, you
yeah.
know, he's like literally like my brother. You know, all my family. I know all his family. So when we are working together, there is not just art and music. There is brothers. You know.
Wow.
I know. يعني عارف أنت إيش تبغى, and you know what I like too. You know.
And I feel
So
like
that's
reading
why.
that with you, I feel just early on you were saying you had some problems
Yeah.
kind of growing up, which made you discover music. I feel that relationships and keeping a positive style interaction and being loyal seems something quite big to you,
Yeah.
actually. And I'm really sensing that you're enjoying having that, that relationship that you've got
Yeah, of
as
course.
musically. And you rap Sweam in mainly... No, not mainly. Sweam, you rap in English and Arabic.
Yeah.
Is that something that comes naturally to you? And
Yeah,
is there one
'cause
that you prefer more, even?
I'm fluent in both languages,
Okay.
so I can do both. At first, I was doing English because, Here's the thing. When I write in Arabic, it's always like serious stuff.
Okay.
I gotta be like wise. But in English, it's just fun. I can say anything. I can just say whatever I like, whatever is funny. Sometimes a bar is funny. But in Arabic, I feel like it's more serious. I gotta say some wise stuff, you know.
Why?
Because some stuff don't translate the same.
Right.
I can't be saying that in Arabic.
Yeah.
But in English, it's just fun in it, you know.
So I think I do believe that Arabic language is a bit more. Sometimes you have to, think about what you say. It's got a lot of poetry.
Exactly.
The Arabic language, and you can play around with the
Words.
description and words a lot more.
Yeah.
That would translate well in Arabic.
Exactly.
And even what you say in Arabic might not translate well in English if you try
Exactly,
to re-say it. So
Yeah,
it's
you
interesting.
cannot translate Arabic to English.
Yeah,
It's
some words are
horrible.
actually non-translatable. Like you literally can't do it.
Yeah.
You performed at South by Southwest.
Yes, ma'am.
What an incredible opportunity.
Yeah.
What was that moment like for you? Because who else was on your lineup at the time? You had
Jeet,
Jeed.
Saud,
Jeet,
Oh,
Saud.
okay. You were with Bridgeend when you performed.
No,
Shankuri,
no. That was before we met them.
Okay.
But we met them there.
yeah.
Oh, right,
So
right.
we went with the music commission.
Amazing.
My uncle was there with us.
Oh,
He had his own set.
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, my uncle is with a band. They're called Ana Nahn.
Wow.
Yeah, so they were there too.
Yeah.
So he was like kind of watching over us. And
Lovely.
it was a beautiful experience. We met a lot of people there. I was networking a bunch. We had a bunch of stickers with our album on it. So we went and we were like going up to people and being like, free cookies if you scan the thing.
Lovely.
And some people actually thought there was like cookies.
Oh.
So they scan it and they're like, music? And it was fun. So we were walking around like Whitechapel, going to like this shawarma place, and we'd give them a sticker and stuff like that. It was a really fun experience. But
I
London
think
show
it's
was.
good. I think it's actually good that you brought something with you
Yeah.
that can take people to your music. Because at the end of the day, this is what this is. You want to gain new fans, new audiences, and people don't realize independent artists just think you're just going to rock up to a show and that's it, you're done, and you walk off the stage. That was your part done, and you think you're going to do well from
not
that.
at all.
You have to
gotta-
continue the work. You have to interact with the people that are
Exactly.
there.
And even if you like talk to someone or a bigger musician than you, and you're like, oh, I make music, I'm a producer,
Yeah.
whatever, he's gonna
Yeah.
be like,
Okay.
awesome, man, and he just leave. But if you leave something with them where he's at the end of the day, when he takes his clothes off and he looks and, oh, I still have this, okay, let me check it out.
Yeah, especially if it's thought through and you've done it. When a few years back, I did a stall. It was in Carnaby Street. It was part of the independent labels there in the UK, and each label had a store, and they were selling either merch or just a fun way to sell the music. Some people had vinyls,
Yeah.
but my manager came up with a really cool idea with me to we dropped the music only on Bandcamp at the time. It was independent, and we just had links to the Bandcamp codes that would take you to Bandcamp. But we
Yeah.
set up a store full of, because you said cookies, we actually had muffins, we had candy floss, we
You
had
hungry,
all
man?
sorts.
You hungry?
Nah.
So we did it the other way. We said if you buy the music, you get to choose any one of these. We got merch, we got this,
Okay.
and they could buy merch as well. So as an independent artist, you do have to be a lot more creative.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
And hustle. You have to, the work, it depends on you. What's the point of thinking you can just make the song and it's going to just do the work for you?
Yeah, exactly. You have to be your own director. You have to be your own writer, producer, everything. You got to do all the work. You can't just drop the song and go to sleep, because then what?
Exactly.
Who's going to listen?
Exactly. And I'm glad
And even if
you're-
someone listens,
Yeah.
who are you?
Yeah.
That's
I think,
the main
I think
problem.
people can learn a lot from you both as well.
It was a game changer for us, by the way.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Before London, everyone in my school, they all was, you forget that? They was making fun of me.
Oh.
And after that, after the London show, when I came back in the city, whole lot of respect. Everyone respected me, like, oh,
Yeah.
he's the GOAT. Well, I don't know why, like,
Okay.
before.
First of all, I don't condone people making fun of other people because
Yeah, it's okay.
But you know,
Yeah.
everything is cringe until it works.
Exactly.
They
yeah.
will laugh at you. I've had this. People will laugh
Yeah.
at you at something new. Until then they will start to want to laugh with you, and then you'll do really well, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to laugh with them again because this is actually working."
Yeah.
So at the start they'll think, "Yeah, you're cool," and then you start to do really well, and you're going to outgrow them again. You just block out that noise, and your success and your work will always speak for itself.
Exactly.
This is what I've been doing all these years. I've had to keep a level head. The support doesn't always come
Yeah.
from your peers, and it's not actually meant to. you know, your family are not always going to support you. Your friends
Yeah.
are not always going to support you. Your schoolmates are not
yeah.
always going to support you. Your
Yeah.
local people are not always going to support you. But when you start making your own moves, the people that are meant to resonate with your sound will.
Exactly.
So my music might not be for you, but my music is going to be for somebody because
Yeah.
I'm not stopping this. This is what you want to do, and you're going to definitely continue at it. So I'm so happy that you came back and you felt a sense of like a win, that you'd done
Exactly, yeah.
something and you were able to change perceptions as well. People change, and that's okay.
Exactly.
People don't have to believe straight away, by the
Yeah.
way. I know this. I'm grown. Some people might not get it at the start, and then when they see it really working, they're like, oh, okay, I need to stop now. This is actually real. They're taking this craft serious.
Exactly. Yeah,
we
'cause,
forgot something. Come on. The feeling of taking our family outside.
oh yeah,
that's-
I
that
took
was
my mom and
different.
my sister to London,
I took
Oh.
my brother too.
and
Wow.
that's the biggest flex I ever had in my
Yeah,
life. Because
like-
Wow.
what 17-year-old has done that? You
I don't know.
That's
Yeah, I
rare.
couldn't
That's
answer that
really
question.
rare. Like,
Good
so
on
I
you.
did that, and he took his
Yeah.
brother, and it was
My
just
old
like,
brother.
yeah. Now every time I tell my mom, yo, I took you to London.
That's because my hard work.
Yeah.
No, shout out your mom. I'm so glad you took
Shout
her.
out mama.
Did she watch you perform as well?
Yeah,
Did she like it?
of course.
I'm so happy to hear this.
It's funny,
Congratulations.
yeah, it's funny because
Yeah.
my sister always, you know how siblings are, they're like hating on each other.
Yeah.
But her Spotify Wrapped, I was her #1 artist.
Oh.
So it's like she acts like, oh, you can't even sing, shut up. And then when it comes to actual support, she's always there. She's sharing my music in school. Like her friends are all fans of mine.
Wow. She
Yeah,
wants you
so-
to win.
Of course, it's support. It's
Y-
family.
Yeah, even if she
Yeah.
might not rate a few songs, she's still.
She loves them all. She's just hating.
That's amazing. No, I'm so happy to hear that your mom and your family came along and
Yeah.
supported, and you were able to do that through your music.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You also shot your video for Forever, but you made it like a behind the scenes. You didn't sweat it too much. It felt like you were in London, maybe even on a phone or something, just shot it, and then you made the music video come across like a behind the scenes. Do you feel like music artists should show a lot more of what's happening behind the scenes?
I don't think necessarily they have to,
Okay.
but it's also fun sometimes to do that. It's fun for the people to see what's going on behind the scenes, because the average person doesn't know what happens behind the doors. So it's like interesting to see what's going on, you know. And that Forever music video was not planned.
Yeah.
It just happened. Forever.
I love that as well. It was spontaneous.
Yeah, Forever. I did the song in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Full final version, mixed
Yeah.
master, everything.
Oh, wow.
Because
Yeah.
I got the
Super
beats.
fast.
We got the beats
Uh-huh.
from a bunch of our friends, Qusay and Saleh and Saif.
Nice.
Yeah.
Qusay played guitar, Saif played bass, and then
Wow.
Saleh, he did it and sent it to us. I sent him the beat immediately. He did his part. He sent it to me. One sit down in my room. Did the song, one take.
Whoa.
If you notice, both the verses are one take. There's no cuts. There's no... So you can hear me breathe. You can... Yeah.
Really? I love that.
So both the... One take, done, mix master, sent it over. And then we just had it sitting there. We came back from London. We were supposed to do a drill song.
Don't talk about that, bro. Please.
But it felt corny, like, oh, I'm trying to be a London rapper. So we just...
You're not Laughta though.
Yeah.
You can do one with me and then we'll
We
do
can
it.
do one with
Then
you
it'll work.
So we were thinking, and we felt like we should drop something before we drop Favorite Things. Oh, no. That was after Favorite Thing. But before we dropped the Good Fridays. So we dropped it just like that. Just for like vibes. And boom. Everybody
Forever.
said that was Song of the Year. Oh my God, this song is amazing. And we didn't expect that at all. It was just
Wow.
a song we threw away just
Yeah,
to keep
it's all-
consistency.
It's all memories, bro. I think Forever came from memories will be last forever, wallah.
Yeah.
Like the video clip was all behind the scenes,
Yeah.
just sitting in Cliff
Vibing.
London, you
Yeah, it
know.
was just vibing.
It was just memories forever. They will be last forever, wallah.
Yeah.
Lovely. You know, we're in a very fast moving industry and things are moving at rapid pace. You have to be resourceful, especially as independent artists. You have to move quick, think quick. How do you ensure that you both are standing out in a scene that's quite, I guess I wouldn't say crowded here in the Arab world, but is in the outside world? But how are you guys standing out even here in the Arab scene?
We just gotta be creative, man. We're I always say we're creatives more than we are artists. Because at first, we'll both admit he didn't have the best beats. I didn't have the best bars, but we had ideas. We had even the album. It was supposed to be way more. The marketing was supposed to be way better, but we didn't have the resources. But we had ideas, and that's what made the album do good, I guess. But after that, everything had its own idea. Everything was standing out. The whole Good Fridays thing was so creative, and that's why it got the love that it got. Sampling, the samples he did were amazing. So that was also creative, and a lot of stuff we do.
Which sample?
Favorite Things and Wake Me Up, both amazing samples, both creative, and that's what gets people's attention. If you do the same thing everyone else does, you're just a part of the crowd.
People think we are not Saudi. I don't know why, like, but you know, the fact is, all the tracks, all the production, all the vocals, everything made in Saudi.
Wow.
It's Saudi hands, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's different.
I'd like to ask both of you this question, but starting off with you, Sweam, how do you define success when it comes to your music?
If the fans relate to you, if the fans show up, because people could have 1 million followers and then they do a pop-up show and no one comes. But if we have combined 5,000 followers, and every time we do a show it's full, sold out, people lining up outside, that's how crazy it is. Because we have 5,000 people, but they're loyal, they care, they love our music, they pull up. We've done 8 events in Jeddah, all of them sold out.
Yeah.
Wow.
To the door, people standing up, they were like kicked out. That's how crazy it goes.
What's the capacity? What's the numbers?
Depends on the places, but from say 300 700 range, depends on the place, and
that is huge.
It's always sold out.
So what you're saying is you found your almost like, not necessarily, I don't like the word cult, you found a strong dedicated following and fan base, and that's all you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because people think you need millions and millions, but they might not even be tapping in with you for the right reasons.
Yeah, they might just follow you for the funnies.
Exactly. And if you've got people that really support your music and will show up for you, imagine now when you have your merch, you have your vinyls, you have extra things that you sell on the show, you could be very successful artists just from actually live shows.
I was really surprised. We knew we had a fan base, but you know how Spotify Rap just came out?
Yeah.
I didn't expect to be anyone's number one artist, because there's millions of artists. Why would I be your number one? There was 70 people this year that I was their number one artist.
20.
70.
For you?
I'm telling you. That was crazy.
He's like, let me check you quickly.
No, because out of every artist in the world, I'm your number one streamed artist. This song is your number one streamed song. That is very loyal. That's very crazy.
I love that.
Yeah.
What about you, Odee? What would you define success as when it comes to music?
If I see my friends listening to my music, I feel proud.
Aww.
Like, sometimes, wallah, all my friends in Jeddah City, like, when I jump into the car and I hear my beats, he's like, Kida? Tamam?
Yeah.
I'm doing good, you know? I'm doing...
I love that feeling.
That's so much success.
There's always that. Oh, I make music. Oh, really? Why is it actually good? Because I make music.
Yeah.
What do you mean, why is it actually good, you know?
True.
But yeah, the craziest stuff is when we're walking in public and we see someone playing our songs.
Ooh.
That's the craziest feeling.
When?
It's happened to me before. I was with my mom, I think. I saw someone playing the Qusay song and I was like, oh, that's me, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're getting out there. Whatever you're doing is working. I just think you've got a strong energy. There's something electric about you two, and your music is translating. I can imagine people coming to your showcases. It's going to be fun. You've got high energy individuals, and you support each other. You can feel the love and support for each other in real life, let alone on the music. You're a unit. You're a tight unit.
Yeah.
Now, you did mention Kasai, and I did notice your recent collaboration with him. He's obviously a legendary, the first rapper here from Saudi Arabia, and he's amazing. How did that collaboration come about? I'd love to know.
It's a crazy idea. Crazy sample like Muhammad Abdu. It's a crazy idea.
Yeah.
So we need the crazy boy though. The big boy.
So did you reach out? Did you? No.
No, he came to our show.
Yeah.
When we did the release party for Favorite Things.
Yeah.
So that show, it was crazy. I still can't believe it. Young and Slow Mo opened for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he came, he was
All
watching.
due respect for them, Allah.
Then we went down and we were chatting and stuff. And one of my friends told me like the next day, he was like, I gotta work with these guys. So I called him. We did like a quick meeting. We were like, we have the song.
Sample Muhammad Abdu. I remember something. When we said sample Muhammad Abdu, قال, what? Did you sample Muhammad Abdu into a trap beat? Damn, I'm in. Like, I'm in.
Immediately.
He was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's so epic.
Yeah.
And whose idea was it? Your idea to make the beat? Like
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Actually, it was اليونغ.
لا, actually, أنت تحديتني. You challenged me.
ايوه بس
I for-
اليونغ
But
put
in
the battery in our back.
in the first,
He was like,
Young, yeah.
we were in the studio. He was like, why don't, because we sampled favorite things, my favorite things.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was like, why don't you sample something of like Arabic heritage and stuff? And we were
Yeah.
like,
And you challenged me.
yeah, who's there to sample? And we were talking about it. And then I sent him the song. I remember it was like
He challenged
1
me.
a.m. I called him on Snapchat. I sent him
Yeah.
the song. And he was like, bro, what the hell do you want with that? And then he listened to it. He was like, wait, hold on. He closed the call. 15 minutes later, he calls me with the chop. He's like, listen to this. I have a video of my reaction. My first reaction. I was like,
You still have it?
yeah.
Do you have? That's so epic. You got to share that with us as well.
Yeah.
I love that.
His hair was horrible, though. I can't share that.
Oh,
His hair was like,
unbraided.
We want to see. We need the behind the scenes. It's not always nice. Even mine, trust me. What is a big dream of yours that you'd like to see happen?
Red Bull Symphonic. I want to do a Red Bull Symphonic.
Oh.
That is crazy.
Don't make me cry, man. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry.
Is that the same thing you'd want as well?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
It's like
okay. What?
it's a big concert, like
Yeah.
just Metro Boomin, my
Idols.
my favorite artist, and Juan Pablo.
Juan Pablo's amazing.
Oh,
He's
yeah, yeah.
amazing. He's
Yeah.
amazing. So I hope we are next. I hope.
I don't see why not. I think you're in the right time.
Yeah.
You've got the right energy. You've got a unique flavor. It's a matter of time. You just have to keep going, focusing on the craft, keep dropping, keep putting
Yeah.
yourself out. It's already working, right?
Yeah.
So you've done the showcases, you've done the big showcases now, and it's time for you just to keep releasing and see what else is going to come. You know, just enjoy the process, I'd
Yeah.
say.
We have dreams for like the long range, and we have dreams that are soon. One of the ones that are really soon is like in 4 months. We want to do the F1 Grand Prix.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I was talking
The
to
last
Mishal
F1
Tamar.
Jeddah City, bro.
I was talking to Mishal Tamar about it, and he said it's not that far fetched actually, because we may not have the following,
Yeah.
but everyone in Jeddah knows us.
Yeah.
Like, they may not know us, but oh, I've came across you guys. I've seen you guys. So when we hop on that stage, it wouldn't be like, get down, boo. No. People would know us. They'd be like, oh,
They made it.
they made it. Yeah, so Formula is one of the things we've been dreaming about, because not just a big stage, it's in our city. And it's the last year in our city, so we got to do that.
Do you think you get to a place where you might have a tour one day abroad in another
Of
country?
course.
Of course, you've seen Too Late.
Yes, I've seen Too Late.
We can do that. There's no limit to ambition.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit. So we're gonna do everything one day.
I love that. I think that's a nice way to wrap up like the main conversation, really. You guys have a lot coming your way, and just keep going. I'm excited for you. But we're going to switch it up a little bit.
Let's go.
I've got you in the hot seat. We're going to play a quick game of Spill the Tea. This is
What's that
where
game,
I
man?
want to see how much you know each other, right?
Okay.
We're going to just... I'm just going to fling out some questions at you, and you're just going to answer them as quick as possible.
Okay.
Okay? Don't overthink. Just go for it. Who's more nervous when it comes to live shows on stage? Okay, you're the nervous one. Fair enough. I thought you'd be confident. I don't know why, because you gave it all the talk today. Who speaks the most? You're agreeing right now. So far, we're on the right track. Who's most likely to be on time for events?
Both of us. We're both always on time, because we go together.
so-
We go together.
Okay, but today you were a little...
I was a
We're
little
late.
late. Yeah. So let's give it to him.
Okay, but okay, fine.
I catch the point.
It's good that you're on time, because that's actually healthy. You don't want one person to be late.
Yeah,
all
we're
the time.
always professional.
That's
with it.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the bigger perfectionist when it comes to working on a track?
Me.
Yeah.
You spend a little bit more time on it and
I never
overthink a
sleep.
little
I
bit.
never sleep. Yeah, I'm overthinker, by the way.
I think that's a trait of a producer sometimes. I think.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to start a little creative disagreement?
Me.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I have like a little wider imagination and
Yeah.
stuff, so I'd like be like, no, we can do this, bro. Listen.
And he's like, no, I'm not budging.
And he budges at some point.
Okay, that's good. It has to be fluid.
At first, it's like, what? And then it's like, what? And then it's like, oh, you know what? Let's do it.
Who takes longer to respond to messages?
Longer?
I don't know, actually. We replied
No,
pretty quickly.
Oh, you're
Same
quick.
second.
You're one of them ones that's always on the phone.
Yeah, chronically online, bro.
Sweam.
I love
Yo,
it.
What's up?
Okay, who's more confident and adventurous when it comes to trying new sounds?
Yeah.
You. Right, that's
Yeah.
because you've got your singing and rapping. I
Yeah.
love that.
And I'm more like musically nerdy.
Nerdy.
So I put him onto a lot of sounds. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, okay.
listen to this Japanese
Yeah.
jazz, and he's like, oh, it's
I'm in the
sample.
wave. Wallah. I'm in the wave, wallah. Sometimes, yani, right now, in this year, I start doing some pop shit, you know?
Oh, oh.
Yeah, and pop and R&B, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just for him, to be honest.
Okay, okay. Final one. Who's more likely to just crack a joke in the music studio when there's tension in there? You. Yeah, you are. Even in my when
Laughter
I first
number
reached out
two,
to you.
Laughter number 2.
Laughter number 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
wallah.
okay. Am I looking at my twin?
Yeah.
You're gonna host the show with me in the future then.
I won't say why not.
Love that. Honestly, thank you so much. There's one more thing, something really important.
Yeah.
I have a part of the show that I really love the most. It's called The Artist Baton. And it's all about supporting other artists from the community. My show is all about providing a platform to the Arab community. And as an artist myself, I love to see other artists win. Is there an artist that you would like to pass the baton to and see sat here with me on the Laughta Likes Show?
Of course, wallah.
There's a lot of them, actually.
There are a lot of them.
You can only name one each.
ايش رايك؟ انا اقول JN.
You go with Jane. I'm gonna go with Mus. No, I'm gonna go with Junior.
Junior.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Junior. Yeah.
Okay, so that was difficult for you, which means you've got a lot of people that you could think of. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you both for having. What else can we expect from you both?
Everything.
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 Okay, I'll put
Be
it
careful.
like this. I'll put it like this. 2024, Sweam and Odee were created. 2025, we found ourselves. 2026, it's time.
It's takeover time.
It's takeover time.
Yeah.
You're skyrocketing. I like the way you put it. I think we can definitely leave on that note. Thank you for joining me on the Laughta Likes Show. You are a fabulous duo, and I'm going to see a lot more of you everywhere. You excite me. You make me happy. I want a high five. That. Thank you for tuning in to the Laughta Likes Show on NBC. You could tune in at the same time, same place, with a different face as I continue delving into the minds of the Arab creatives shaping the future of the music industry. It's your girl, Laughta. Big head,